Libra, you are up for the October Love Energy Reading. Before I go any further, KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. Okay. So first of all, happy birthday to all the Libras out there, because we are officially in Libra season now. Today is September the 23rd, I think. I get my days mixed up from time to time. So yeah, we're officially entering into Libra season. I've already put up your general reading for October. Also, because it is your season, you get a bonus reading for every single one that I do. So you received a bonus general reading as well, and then also you will receive a bonus love reading in addition to this love reading. So be on the lookout for the other upload that will follow this one for your birthday bonus love reading. All right, as I always say, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it's not your story, don't try to make it fit. I'm just a person sitting here reading the energy and tarot cards. You know your story better than I ever could. Also, KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. Now, pre-shuffle energy. In the month of October, there may be someone throwing themselves at you and you really are not interested. You're kind of like, I don't want it. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, but there may be someone they're like pulling out all the tricks to try and tempt you into saying yes. I feel that this is more physical than emotional, which maybe they want something emotional with you, but I honestly feel like this is more physical and they're doing everything they can to tempt you and you're pretty much turning them down. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. May I have the energy for Libra for October? May I have the energy for Libra for October? May I have the energy for Libra for October? What is it that Libra needs to hear? What is it that Libra needs to hear? What is it that Libra needs to hear? Thank you. Wow, this is too crazy. Something was telling me take two cards, and one card flew out, and the other card, you see how it's turned over? So this one too. Something was telling me while I was going to take two cards. So yeah, here we go. Oh. So first card, and this is a number 5. So I think with fives, I think it changed. And this says, like a flower in spring. Like a flower in spring. And this is the Maneric Erotic Oracle deck. So let me pull what this is saying for number 5. All right, like a flower in spring, and this is Venus and Taurus, and also Venus is the planet that's your planet, Libra, if you don't know that. It says, I am not a gem, I am a flower. This is my time, the time to greet the sky and the wind and be beautiful. I am a flower, I am all flowers in all colors. Everyone has a right to be beautiful. Everyone will find someone to love them. Love is a gift from the universe. Awaiting the gift may require patience, but when it comes like the spring, that beauty will blossom. It should not be explained. It should not be exploited or debased. It should be worshipped, nurtured, made into a seed of strength and happiness. A beautiful flower is not there for you to pick. Its beauty does not exist for you alone and does not belong to you. It is not about you at all, and yet the impersonal beauty of spring can bring you joy. So with this, part of me hears shine, because I think of that. Another part of this is appreciating your beauty. Some of you might have body issues, and this is giving me the energy of appreciating your body. And I don't know why, but also appreciation, because I'm hearing this too, is taking care of your body. Making sure that you're doing the thing, because you know how just like a car needs maintenance, routine maintenance to make sure things stay on the up and up, the human body needs that as well. It needs attention. Some of you, okay, now I just heard this. Some of you may work a lot, and because you work a lot, your attention to your body and your health might have been put on the back burner. You might need to move that up front and be like, okay, hey, I need to take more time for me. I need to take care of me. Also, I'm hearing like you may need to pamper yourself as well. However, this is saying regardless of what your body is, for me, this is for me, the energy that I'm getting, is that you need to be happy and appreciative of your body. And do that. So be easy on yourself. Now, this one, the roads to regret or remorse. So this can be about decisions, is what this can be about. And I'll read this one as well. Let me go ahead and pull it right quick. All right. It says, hold on. I was in Spanish, and my Spanish is rusty. So, pull this back. 33, looking for 34. There we go. It says, I was crossing a swamp and my feet dragged in the mud. Then I was crossing a river and I felt finally free. Finally, I was crossing an ocean and I knew how big the world really was. In every journey, there is a moment when one looks back. Behind us is what we call home, a place of warmth and love. There may also be a terrible place, a dark place, or a place of turmoil, surrounded by sound and fury. Home, however, is always comfortable, always known. Ahead, there is only uncertainty. A fog made of dreams, plans, fears, and maybes. There is no certainty in the paths we take, but the effort is well worth the loss of comfort as long as the journey is our own, is of our own volition. Fear leads to regret. Greedy dreams lead to remorse. The way between them is the way of peace. Interesting. That's kind of deep. So in this, and one thing I just heard, don't indulge, which I don't know if indulge is the word, but that's what I heard. Don't indulge in conflict. And don't entertain conflict. If you're dealing with a relationship with someone, if someone always has you arguing and doing this and doing that, you have to ask yourself, is it really worth it, or do you want peace? Do you want to stay in regret and remorse? Or do you want to cross on over to a more peaceful place? Go on a journey that carries you to see what is out there for you. So the choice is yours on that. I'll take a few tarot cards right quick. This is the erotic tarot. Energy for Libra for October. Energy for Libra for October. Energy for Libra for October. What is it that Libra needs to hear? What is it that Libra needs to hear? What is it that Libra needs to hear? Bottom of the deck is the Knight of Wands. It's Knight of Candles in this deck, but Knight of Wands. So for this, and that might be going back to what I was talking about earlier, this person may not be consistent, which is why you're not interested. I feel like they might be attractive, and you may even, and this could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, specifically Sagittarius. You could be attracted to them, but you just don't feel that they're consistent enough for you to give them your time. Thank you. Yeah. So there's some stuff going on. Some people might be leaving a relationship. The World card is here. Also with the Three of Shells, which is the Three of Cups in this deck. So this is celebration. Some of you may be just moving on and you're happy about it. You're happy about moving on. For others of you, you just may be traveling. You may be traveling the world, trying to find out more about what makes you happy. What do you want in a relationship? But the world is about recognition. Also, the world is about closing out a cycle. With the Three of Cups here, there could be some type of recognition. This could be honeymoon energy in a way, where somebody got married and now they're about to take their vacation, but I'm not really picking that up, even though that could be it, but that's not what I'm getting. I feel like this is coming into your own, is what I feel. Where you're finally doing what makes you happy and not worrying about what makes others happy. I think going back to regret and remorse, where you may have been dealing with someone that always had you in regret and remorse, where there was conflict. And for a while, it was fine. It was just like, par for the course, where my other phone is going off, where it was par for the course, where it's like, okay, I come home and then we fight. That type of thing, where it just became routine. But now you may have broken out of that with the World card, where you're like, I'm not entertaining this anymore. I'm moving on. I have bigger and better things ahead of me. And I'm celebrating that with the Three of Cups. So, yeah. I feel like this is your embracing you, is what you're doing. And especially with this, like a flower in spring, I feel you're embracing you. Like I said, the person may be throwing themselves at you for those that is resonating with. You're not really going to pay that any attention. And honestly, I don't feel like you're going to pay a lot of people attention. I just feel like you're doing your own thing and you're seeing what's out there. And if the right situation comes along, you will be open to commitment. But for right now, I don't feel you're in that energy. I just don't. So yeah, what's at the bottom of the deck? I didn't even check that. High Priestess. You're being quiet. And this is Pisces, Cancer energy. And I feel you don't have a lot to say. For that person who may have been that may be throwing themselves at you in October, you might just go silent on them. Or with this World card here, where you may be leaving a situation where there was arguments all the time, you went silent on them, or you're going silent on them in October, you're ghosting them. With the High Priestess energy. They're not going to know what's going on with you. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But I really feel this is you enjoying yourself, appreciating yourself. And that is your message. KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. Until next time, Libra, be blessed.